Hello kiddos, today we're going to have a fraction review, and if you see some things on this video that you are not sure of yet and you're still struggling to understand, please let me know so that I can help you fix those misunderstandings. If you understand and are able to do everything today on this review, then you're ready for our test next week and to rock out fractions. All right, so I want us to start today by thinking about this. Let's think about multiplication. If you have one group of 4, you have how much? 4. If you have 2 times 4, you have 8. If you have 3 groups of 4, or 3 times 4, you have 12. So if I were to give you all these multiplication problems, you'd probably be able to do them easy peasy, right? Well, I want us to think about using those same skills with fractions. So one group of 4 has 4, but one whole, when we're talking about fractions, has how many fourths in it? 4. Let's look at the next one. We know 2 times 4, 2 groups of 4 is 8. If we have 2 wholes, how many fourths will we have? 8. Are you beginning to notice a pattern? Let's try the next one. Think about what 3 times 4 is, 3 groups of 4. Then if I'm thinking about fractions, if I have 3 wholes, how many fourths will I have? 12. Fantastic, you guys. See how we're using our multiplicative thinking to help us with our fractions? So, what do you notice is happening? We're counting by 4s. So go ahead and think through, maybe if you have a piece of paper, now's a good time to write down the answer. If we have 4 wholes, how many fourths will we have? If we had 5 wholes, how many fourths will we have? And if we had 6 wholes, how many fourths will we have? Ready to check your work? Pause it if you need more time. This is what I got. Is this the same as yours? All right, let's talk a little bit more about fractions. The math term for the number on the top of a fraction is called the numerator. What does the top number represent? What does that number on the top represent? Well, the top number, the numerator, represents how many pieces we have of the whole, or how many copies of our unit. So of this pizza, we have 1, 2, 3 of the pieces, 3 slices that we need, so we have the number 3 on top. Now the math term for the number on the bottom in a fraction is called the denominator. What does the bottom number represent? What does that bottom represent? It represents the unit. That bottom number 4 means we have fourths. That means we need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to make one whole. So the top number, again, the numerator represents how many pieces we have, and the denominator represents how many pieces we need to make one whole, or what the unit is of that fraction. All right, now get your whiteboard and marker, or get your piece of paper and pencil at home, and please draw a model to show me you know what the fraction 2/3 looks like. So go ahead and pause this video and draw it, and go ahead and show a parent or a loved one or someone that is taking care of you today what 2/3 look like, and then push play on the video. Now I want you to draw a model to show me that you know what the fraction 3/2 looks like. Is that going to look the same or different? Go ahead and draw what that looks like. Show a parent or loved one or someone taking care of you today. Pause this until that's done, and then we'll move on. Please draw 2 same-size rectangles on your whiteboard. We've been doing this a lot lately. We will be, or I'm sorry, you probably don't have a whiteboard if you're at home, so draw 2 same-size rectangles on your piece of paper. We will be comparing fractions, so the wholes must be what? The same size. You've got it. Make one rectangle represent 2/6 and the other rectangle represent 2/10. Go ahead and pause this and play the video when you're done. Does yours look like mine? What symbol belongs in the circle to correctly compare these two fractions? Even though in both fractions we have two pieces or two copies of the unit shaded in, these 6 are much bigger than these 10ths because we don't have to cut them into as many pieces. So it is actually the 2/6 that is the larger fraction. All right, let's get ready for our lightning round. Ready? You're going to try to answer at the screen as quickly as you can. What is the unit fraction? What is the unit fraction of this shape? Go ahead, right at the screen. Shout and tell me, what's the unit fraction? Did you say 1/8? Uh-oh, if you didn't say 1/8, you might have told me the shaded fraction. 1/8 is the unit. That means each piece is a perfect copy of 1/8. All right, here's my next question. What is the shaded fraction of this shape? Quickly as you can, shout at the screen. Ready? Did you say 3/8? If you did, pat yourself on the back. That's fantastic. Let's try another one. Ready? What is the shaded fraction of this shape? Did you say 2/5? Wonderful. And finally, what is the unit fraction of this shape? 1/5 is correct. Great job. All right, kiddos, this is our short kind of review lesson today. Please go back this week and you can watch any of the math videos from this week if you need some extra help and support on some things that were confusing. But if you're ready, you can also spend the rest of this time, instead of doing an exit ticket or watching a longer video, you now can go back to your assignments page and click here to play some math games. There's all kinds of options. Many of you have played a lot of these in Tiger Time before. If you're going to play this equivalent fractions pizza game, it's awesome, but make sure you watch the video on how to play first. There are 2 Kahoots. Now, assigning Kahoots and online learning is new to me, so I hope that that works for you just fine. If not, I apologize, and you may have to pick a different game. But have fun playing some fraction games, kiddos. I can't wait to see you soon. Have a great day.